Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Tuesday, December 21st, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Washington Capitals vs Philadelphia Flyers. The Flyers are off to a slow start to the season and hope the offense can improve, scoring only 2.66 goals per game. Claude Giroux, Cam Atkinson, and Joel Farabee have combined for 31 goals and 25 assists to lead the top two lines, but the rest of the forward unit has struggled. Only 5 skaters have 6 goals or more, while only 3 skaters on the Flyers have 7 goals or more, and opposing defenses can eliminate the top-heavy forward unit as a result. Philadelphia has gotten hot a bit right now with 4 wins in their last 5 games, but it remains to be seen if they can maintain that momentum. Of course, the Flyers have only beaten one decent team in that stretch, which was a triumph on the road over Las Vegas. Washington has been up and down of late as they deal with injury issues, with Tom Wilson, TJ Oshie, Nicholas Backstrom and Evgeny Kuznetsov missing recently. The Capitals still are battling for the top spot in the Metropolitan Division standings, while the Flyers are on the outside looking in at this stage of things. The Capitals are off to a great start to the season, with the offense leading the way, scoring 3.42 goals per game. Alexander Ovechkin has 22 goals and 25 assists, while Evgeny Kuznetsov and Tom Wilson have combined for 18 goals and 36 assists to lead the top line, but the back end of the forward unit has stepped up as well. Conor Sheary, Lars Eller, and Daniel Sprong have combined for 17 goals and 22 assists, while John Carlson and Dmitry Orlov have added 10 goals and 30 assists from the point to open up the offense. Our first betting advice is to pick Washington Capitals on the money line. Against the Senators, the Flyers managed to get enough offense on the board to pick up a victory and gain ground in the playoff picture. In the opening period, Philadelphia held a 14-7 shot advantage and outscored Ottawa 2-0 to take the lead after 20 minutes of play. Claude Giroux opened the scoring with his 11th of the season at .419 off an assist from Oskar Lindblom. Later in the period, Lindblom scored his 3rd of the year at .732 off assists from Ivan Provorov and Travis Konechny to make it a 2-0 game. In the second period, Philadelphia held a 16-14 shot advantage but was outscored 2-0 that left the game even after 2 periods of action. The third period saw the Flyers were outshot 10-6, both teams scored once, leaving things even at the end of regulation. After falling behind 3-2, Joel Farabee knotted the game with his 8th of the year at .1435 off assists from Konechny and Sean Couturier. During overtime, the Flyers fired the only 2 shots on goal and found the net for the game winner. Travis Sanheim scored his 2nd of the season at .135 off an assist from Cam Atkinson to give the Flyers the victory. Martin Jones made 28 saves for the Flyers, who held a 38-31 edge in shots and goal in the victory. Against the Kings, the Capitals were undermanned, and it ended up costing them as the Kings rallied late to pick up a road victory. Washington held a 14-5 edge in shots on goal in the opening period and took a 1-0 advantage to the dressing room after 20 minutes of play. Connor McMichael opened the scoring with his 4th of the year at .758 off an assist from Joe Snively. In the second period, the Capitals held an 11-9 shot advantage with both teams scoring once, leaving the hosts with a 2-1 lead at the second intermission. Justin Schultz made it a 2-0 game with his 2nd of the year at .1347 off assists from Conor Sheary and Garnet Hathaway. The Capitals gave up a goal later in the period to see their lead halved. In the third period, the shots were even at 10, but Washington was outscored 2-0 to end up with a defeat. Vitek Vanacek made 21 saves for the Capitals, who held a 35-24 edge in shots on goal in the loss. Ilya Samsonov is expected to get the start in goal for this contest. Our second betting advice is to pick over 6. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. The offense has been clicking for the Lightning lately. They have scored 3 goals or more in 7 out of the last 9 games. Tampa Bay ranks 11th in goals per game, 24th in shots per game, 3rd in shooting percent, and 9th in scoring efficiency ratio. Steven Stamkos leads the team in points, with 34 points on the season. Stamkos has 1 point or more in 9 out of the last 10 games. To be honest, regardless of who was the favorite, this game is going to be decided by a goal, so whoever was the underdog would definitely be the way to go in this game. Both teams are playing quite well, but the fact that Lehner is playing mediocre gives the Lightning a huge edge. They have one of the best goaltenders in the NHL going, and Vasilevsky will definitely help Tampa Bay to cover the spread, if not win this game. The Knights have been rolling on offense recently. They have scored 3 goals or more in 10 straight games. The team ranks 4th in goals per game, 8th in shots per game, 6th in shooting percent, and 12th in scoring efficiency ratio. Chandler Stevenson leads the team with 30 points. Mark Stone has played in 18 games this season, and he has 21 points. Vegas has a very talented offense. Defense and goaltending have not been as good as usual for the Golden Knights. The team ranks 20th in goals against per game, 18th in shots against per game, and 23rd in opponent shooting percent and save percent. Our first betting advice is to pick Tampa Bay Lightning +1. The Golden Knights are 4th in goals per game at 3.49, and they are 6th in shooting percentage at 10.5%. Vegas is 18th on the power play at 18.4%. Chandler Stevenson leads the team with 21 assists and 30 points. Stevenson had been in a slump, scoring just 1 point since a 7-point performance over 2 games. Vegas is 20th in goals allowed per game at 3.03, and they are 22nd in opponent shooting percentage at 9.7%. The Golden Knights are 24th in penalty killing at 77.5%. The Golden Knights start Robin Lehner. Lehner is 14.90 with a 3.03 goals against average and a .905 save percentage. Lehner has allowed at least 3 goals in 4 of his last 5 games. Tampa Bay is 11th in goals per game at 3.17, and they are 3rd in shooting percentage at 10.8%. The Lightning are 20th on the power play at 18.0%. Steven Stamkos leads the team with 13 goals and 34 points. Stamkos recently saw his 9-game point streak come to an end and has points in 11 of his last 12 games, scoring 16 points during that span. Tampa Bay erased a 1-goal deficit, scoring 2 third-period goals to defeat Ottawa 2-1. Andrei Vasilevsky stopped 26 of 27 shots to earn the victory. Alex Killorn and Victor Hedman scored the goals for Tampa Bay. The last contest was postponed due to COVID concerns. Our second betting advice is to pick over 5.5.